Hello, good morning, dear students. Today we'll discuss the remaining portion of fourth module in today's class. So, as you see in previous class, in previous offline class, we discussed about the e-commerce technology. Means your fourth module is e-commerce and EDI, means electronic data interchange. So, we discussed in previous class about the e-commerce. E-commerce means what are the types of e-commerce, what are the benefits, what are the features, what are the pre-requirements of e-commerce, that we have discussed in previous offline class. In today's class we shall discuss about the advantages of e-commerce. Means what are the advantages of e-commerce, what are the disadvantages of e-commerce. Then EDI, electronic data interchange, means what are the advantages of that and what are the disadvantages of that, that we can discuss in today's video class. So see, if you want to use this e-commerce technology, so it has some advantages and it has some disadvantages also, okay, that we can discuss in today's class. Here these are the advantages of e-commerce. We'll discuss one by one. First one is faster buying or selling procedure, as well as easy to find products. Means it is a very fast process. If you want to buy anything or sell anything, with the help of internet, with the help of this e-commerce technology, we can buy anything or sell anything at any time. Okay, this is a faster process. Okay, then second one is buying and selling 24 by 7. Then what is the meaning of this 24 by 7? Means if you want to buy anything or sell anything, you can sell or buy anything 24 hours. Means this e-commerce technology is available 24 hours per day. Means this facility is available 24 hours for you. Means you can buy at any time, at anywhere, with the help of internet and any electronic device. You can buy or sell anything. Then more reach to customers. There is no theoretical geographic limitations. Means there is no geographical area limitation. You can buy or sell anything at any time and anywhere. There is no limit to buy on this time only, in this place only. You can buy or sell anything at any place or at any time you can do. Then low operational cost and better quality of services. Means see, this is e-commerce provides a better service to the consumers, means to the customers, for the users. So this is a low operational cost, means the cost also low, and this is very convenient service for the user. Then next one is no need of physical company setups. Means no need to physical setup of company. Means you can buy online and you can sell your products online. So no need to physical company to set up. Okay, then easy to start and manage a business. It is very easy to start any online business and to manage this online business. Then customers can easily select products from different providers without moving around physically. Means no need to go to the shop and then only buy. You can buy online at your home at any time. This facility is available for user 24 by 7. Means 7 days 24 hours this facility is available. With the help of internet and with the help of any electronic device, we can buy anything or sell anything at any place and at any time. We can do the online business. Okay, these are the advantages of e-commerce. If you are using the e-commerce technology, it has some advantages and it has some disadvantages also. These are the advantages of e-commerce. So we'll see what are the disadvantages of e-commerce. Here these are the disadvantages of e-commerce. First one is unable to examine products personally. Means you cannot see physically, means you cannot see that product personally, means you can see only the picture of that product. You can read the information about that product and you can see the picture of that product. Then you can buy. When it shipped to your home, then you can see that product, how the quality of that product. So it is unexamined to products personally, you cannot examine that product. This is one of the disadvantage of this e-commerce technology. Not everyone is connected to the internet. Sometimes the internet connection will not come, no. So it is one of the disadvantages of e-commerce technology. Means you should have the active internet connection if you want to do the online business. Means if you want to buy anything or sell anything, so if you want to use this e-commerce technology, so we need a active internet connection. So sometimes the internet connection problem happens, no. This is one of the disadvantages of this e-commerce technology. There is the possibility of credit card number thief. Means see, if you buy anything, you can choose the option. Mean they can provide the option cash on delivery. Means when your product is reached to your home, that time you can receive the product and payment, means give the cash. This facility also available. Otherwise you can pay the amount using your debit card or credit card. So sometimes this is means anybody can thief your amount from your account. Means your account is hacked, then it's the financial loss. So this is one of the disadvantages of e-commerce technology. They can provide the security, but sometimes if your account is hacked, so this type of issues you can see. So this type of issues happen. So this is one of the disadvantages of the e-commerce technology. Then next one is mechanical failures can cause unpredictable effects on the total processes. So these are the disadvantages of the e-commerce technology. Then EDI. EDI means electronic data interchange. This is your fourth module. Your fourth module is whole depends on the e-commerce and EDI. So e-commerce technology means what you mean by e-commerce, what are the advantages, what are the benefits, what are the features that we have seen, that we have discussed. So I'll discuss today electronic data interchange. What you mean by EDI? What is the full form of EDI? The full form of EDI is electronic data interchange. What is EDI? So EDI is defined as the electronic transmission of business documents in a standard format between two companies. Means how we can transfer the data from one place to another place with the help of this electronic device. So this is known as the electronic data interchange. So if you are doing any business, so if you want to transfer the documents from one place to another place, means from one person can send the if one person wants to send the documents to another person, so with the help of this electronic device or with the help of the internet facility, we can transfer the data from one place to another place. So this is called as a EDI. Means this is the in standard format we can send the documents to another company. So this is called as a EDI. Then electronic data interchange is computer to computer exchange of business documents in a standard electronic format between business partners. Means if you want to send the data from one computer to another computer, if you want to transfer data from one computer to another computer, so we can exchange the business documents in a standard format, that is called as a EDI. Then what are the advantages of EDI that we can discuss? See here, first one is generation of paper document on the form of on a form by software application. Means generation of paper documents. If you want to generate any paper documents with the help of any software application, we can create that, we can generate that documents. So see, if you want to if you want to send anyone letter, so you can type that letter in Word, means MS Word. So that purpose we use MS Office software for typing that document. Then that soft copy of that letter we can send to another person. Then conversion of the document into agreed standard format. If you want to convert that document in agreed standard format, for example, see, if you have typed the letter in Word, if you want to convert that letter in PDF, so you can convert in PDF. So okay, this is the means how to convert the document in standard format. Then EDI provides cost saving by reducing paper and eliminating paper processing. So with the help of this EDI technology, see, no need to take printout of that soft copy, means you can send the soft copy to another person. No need to send the papers only. You can send the soft copy to another person. So it in this process we can reduce the paperwork. So we can send the soft copy to another person instead of sending the papers. So time savings and eliminating repetition are other benefits from the reduction in paper processing. In this process, the time saving means if you want to write down on paper, it's getting more time. So instead of this, we can send the soft copy to another person. So in this, we can save our time. Then documents can be transferred more quickly and processing errors can be decreased, allowing business to be done more efficiently. So without error means it is very, these processes happen fast. So we can transfer the data from one place to another place quickly with the help of the internet facility. Then more efficient processing will likely lead to improved customer service, which will ultimately expand the customer base. These are the advantages of the EDI technology. So EDI means electronic data interchange, means how we can transfer the data from one computer to another computer. So this is known as the EDI. So these are the advantages of EDI. So we'll see what are the disadvantages of EDI. See here, see, as you see on your screen, these are the disadvantages of EDI. So we'll discuss one by one. First one is contrasted to XML, which is not strictly standardized. Many consider EDI to have too many standards. This is one of the disadvantages of EDI, means which is not strictly standardized. Many consider EDI to have too many standards, means it doesn't have any one format. It has a many standard formats. In any one format you can create your documents and you can send to another person. So if you want to send in PDF format, you can use PDF format. If you want to send documents in Word file, so you can send in Word file also. There are a number of types, number of different standards are available. You can use any one and you can transfer the file from one place to another place. There are various standards bodies who have developed standard document formats for EDI, which can cause problems with cross capability. This is one of the disadvantage, means various standard bodies who have developed a standard documents, means it has somebody has developed some standard format documents. In that format they can execute the they can create the documents and they can send to another company. These standard bodies also push standards versions annually, which could cause problems if you have a more recent version of a document than a business partner, so use that application. Then EDI systems are extremely expensive, making it difficult for small businesses to implement. Why it is extremely expensive? Because see, if you want to transfer data from one place to another place with the help of computers, so we should have the computer. So it is very expensive. So in this process some expensive, making it difficult for small business. Okay. So we need a computer for this, we need a internet facility, so it is expensive. Many large organizations will only work with others who utilize EDI. This may limit the business small companies are able to do with such organizations and limit trading partners. So these are the disadvantages of EDI, means electronic data interchange. How we can electronic transfer the data from one place to another place. These are the disadvantages of that. Then shopping cart. Shopping cart means what? See, if you are using the e-commerce technology, if you want to buy anything, if you order anything, so if you see here, if you see any picture, any product picture on in any online application software or any social media, if you want to buy that product, if you like that product, you can add that product in cart. When you want to buy, you can purchase that product from that cart, means that product is available in cart. So that is called as the shopping cart. A shopping cart is a piece of software that acts as an online store's catalog and ordering process. Typically, a shopping cart is the interface between a company's website and its deeper infrastructure, allowing consumers to select merchandise, review what they have selected, make necessary modifications or additions, and purchase the merchandise. Means whichever product you like, if you want to buy that product on next day, so you can add that product in cart. When you want to buy, go to cart, see that product, and you can purchase that product. So shopping cart is one of the application, means piece of the software. In that you can, whatever products you like, that you can add. When you want to buy, that time you can place the order. If you want to buy that, place the order for that products. Then buyer. Buyer means what? A buyer is a person with money who want to purchase a good or services, or who intend to buy it. Means buyer means the person who wants to buy the products. Means you can give the money and buy that product. So that person is called as a buyer. Then seller means what? A seller is a person who creates the products and services that sells to buyers. Means seller is a person who creates the product and he want to sell to another person. Means another person can buy the product from that seller. So that is that person is called as a seller. Then placing order. Placing order means what? See, if you are using the online e-commerce technology, so you know this. Shopping cart means what? Then placing order means what? Shipping address means what? These all steps comes in that process. When you buying, no, if you are using any online application to buy, for example Flipkart, Amazon, there are so many, Myntra, there are so many online shopping apps. If you are using that, then you should know this everything. Placing order means if you want to buy anything, so you can place the order, means give the instruction, I want to buy this product, so place an order. Place an order means to submit the order to buy the goods. If you want to buy, then submit the order, means you can purchase that product, you can buy that product. So that is called as a placing order. Then shipping address means the location to which products that have been ordered should be sent. Means see, if you place an order, if you placed any order, if you buy any one product, so up to where that product is shipped, so it shows the address of that, means up to where that product is comes, when it will when that product will reach to you, that it will shows. So that is called as a shipping address. Then payment gateways. Payment gateway means what? See, if you are buying anything online, so a payment gateway is an e-commerce application service provider service that authorizes payments for e-business, online shopping, etc. See, if you put any one order, if you want to buy any one product, so how you can give the money to that person? So in payment gateway there are number of payment option they will provide. One is cash on delivery. When your product is reached to you, that time you can receive the product, then you give the cash to that person. So this is called as a cash on delivery. Then using debit card you can pay with the help of your ATM card. So you put the ATM card number and pin number and expiry date there. So automatically from your account that much amount is cut, and that whatever product you have whatever product you have placed, that it will reach to your home address. So this is one of the payment gateway. Then if you want to pay the money through credit card, you can use the credit card also. These are the payment gateways. If you want to use the internet banking, this facility is available. Means in payment gateways, cash on delivery option comes. Debit card you can pay, credit card, with the help of credit card you can pay, with the help of internet banking you can pay, with the help of any UPI ID. From this also you can pay the amount, okay, whatever product you have buy, then how to pay the money to that company. So this is called as a payment gateway. Then tracking order. Tracking order means what? A tracking system is used for the observing of persons or objects on the move and supplying a timely ordered sequence of location data for further processing. Tracking order means what? See, if you placed any order, so up to where that order is comes, means up to where that person comes, so it shows the tracking order. Means if that product is shipped ready to deliver to your home, so it shows it is packed, shipped, then up to where it comes, then it will shows the path of that. So that is called as a tracking of order. So here your fourth module is end. This is your fourth module is smaller. So in this only you have a e-commerce information about the e-commerce technology and EDI. E-commerce means what? What are the types of e-commerce? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? What are the benefits? What are the features of e-commerce? And EDI. EDI means what? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? And if you using the e-commerce technology, how to buy? Buyer means what? Seller means what? How to place an order? How to ship address. Payment gateways means how to pay the money if you buy anything. So this much portion you have in fourth module. So your fourth module is end here. If you have any doubts, that we can discuss in next class. So from next class onwards in offline class, I'll start the fifth module. If you have any doubts, then you text me, okay?